Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do a fidget collection video. So it's been a while, long time since I've done this, and basically just go over all the fidgets that I own. It's not a lot, honestly. Well, if you add it up, maybe it's a lot, but like it's not a lot of different ones, so to speak. So I'm just gonna get into it. I'll try not to ramble on too much about each one. I'm going to hit the 3D printed ones first, and then I'll get into the more expensive stuff. First one I have here is this Kevin slider. This one came from a 3D printed company on Etsy, I believe. They sent in some stuff for me to check out, which was very nice of them, and they gave me a personalized one. I think it's something simple like 3D printed fidgets or something like that is the website. If I can, I'll grab it and put it in the description for you. But they basically do custom 3D fidgets, and that's pretty cool. And this one happens to have my name on it. I kept it because it has my name on it, really. I'm not a big fan of the size of it, but I mean, overall, it actually is serviceable, works well, all that kind of stuff. And you can get them to make it in whatever size you want. It might be like 3D discounted fidgets or something like that. It has some kind of name like that. But yeah, that's the personalized one. Then I have a bunch from 3DC Printings. This is my probably my favorite 3D printed brand currently. They have, you know, most consistent over the years, quality-wise. Price is ridiculous, you know, from like $10 up to like $25. Nothing's crazy. This is using some kind of Ultem-based filament, which is very cool. This is called the Apex, and it's a 3-click. Works extremely well. If you're looking for a nice slider on a budget, I mean, it's really hard to beat what they have going on for the prices. And that's why they started their company. Pandemic hit. I think they might have lost their jobs. Two brothers, and they were like, you know, we really like some of these fidgets we've seen, but we can't afford them. So let's try making them. And they, you know, they made some, perfected it, and they've come a long way. And I really love the way their just aesthetics are and the quality and how they fidget. Here's another slider from them. I don't know the name of this. It's a thinner one, and it comes on this piece, which is really cool. So you can, you know, hook it onto something, and then when you want to use it, you just pop it off of there. You can also kind of fidget with it on there. There's magnets in there. But this one, same thing. You know, it ladders well. Not quite as good as that one, but you have the 3-click. It's got good sounds to it. I mean, again, it's gonna get the job done for you for a very affordable price. And if you can't tell, I like their sort of Ultem fidget or Ultem filament. So when it's on here, you can still, you know, go up and down and stuff like that. You can even have both sides go up, connect at the top, and then, you know, kind of click it down, which is cool. Then you have the keychain from them, which is one of my favorite fidgets. And it's basically just a little 3-click guy. And it just goes up and down. Seems really simple, and it is. But it's just super fun and fidgety to click this guy up and down. And yeah, it's just satisfying. The lanyard makes it feel comfortable in the hand. And it's solid. Then they came out with a larger version called the Snapback. And this thing is fidget perfection. It really is hard to beat this. It's lightweight. It's got a cool color, feature, aesthetic, and everything. It comes with 2 buttons if you want to use 2, but I always take one out. And you can be loud with it like this, or you can press down and kind of be silent with it. Your call. I like that it has an extra click compared to the keychain. And I can't wait to see them do a version with the lanyard on it. That would be awesome. So the Snapback is one of the best fidgets you can get for the money. Seriously, it's like 16 bucks or something. And is really all I would need if you took everything away from me. The other 3D printed brand that I have some stuff from is Fidget Boy. A new brand on the market. This is the Coin Boy. This has grown on me a little bit since I did the review. You can kind of, you know, rotate it around and do some stuff. You got to kind of use it, and then you start to get the hang of it. But, you know, some people think it's one of the best fidgets. For me, you know, it's okay. But I think it's a little fat. And for me, I want to be able to pocket my fidgets. But it is kind of fun. And I think your hand size makes a big difference on this product. But that's the Coin Boy, and he is starting to make these with different color schemes. So you get some color here and a different color there. This is the Fidget Boy and or the Slide Boy, and it is, I gotta say, it's the best 3D printed slider I've tried. Better than this one. This one's really good, but the haptics on this, the magnet strength is just so good. 3-click, and man, it just pops. It really does. It's fantastic. This thing to me is better than most of the expensive fidgets that I've bought, sliders I bought. I mean, Compiform, I love the V3, but this thing is so close that it's kind of silly to spend $300. The Wrapped, same thing. I know I'm gonna get crucified for that one, but you know, it is what it is. It's kind of like knives. Some people just don't see why you would spend more than X amount. I'm kind of getting there with fidgets. When you have something like this that does the job for, you know, 30 bucks, it just seems ludicrous to spend 400. But then again, you know, I do that all the time. I'm just saying this is that good that it makes me contemplate that conversation. It has great grip because of the Fidget Boy, you know, pattern on there. He's starting to do some with different colorways that look really cool. I'm excited to see that. And he has, I think, a new model, something very cool coming out soon as well. So this is the Fidget Boy, and the brand is Fidget Boy. So you can check them out on Facebook. There's also a fidgetboy.com. Not sure if it's active yet with products, but Facebook group, Fidget Boy, you can find them there and order. So those are the 3D printed fidgets that I have. So I have what, 2, 4, 6, you know, I have 7. Not a lot. I give away some. I'll probably give away some of these as I go. I don't need them all. But yeah. So next I will go through, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of NJT hand power, and I have a ton of the Ulti coins. So I'm going to rip through those real quick. Needless to say, it's my favorite fidget in the world still to this day. There's one that's rivaling it right now, but the NJT coin just takes it hands down for me, and I just have an obsession with them. So we'll go through them. This is the Zircuti Van Gogh without any coloring. So the Van Gogh is a cool design that he has that looks like the Starry Night pattern, or you know, the Starry Night painting or whatever. But this one I asked for the same pattern of Zircuti but with no color, so I can get that etch feel, because I need that grip because I'm a sweaty bastard. The polished ones just don't work for me, so you're only going to see ones that are etched or somehow have texture to them. But as you can hear, just phenomenal. This thing just kicks. And that's what I love about the Ulti coin, but different materials make it feel different. Here's another Zircuti. This one is flamed and etched, so it has color because it's flamed. And again, fantastic grip, sound, haptics. It's just so good for the size of my hand. It feels fantastic. This one is Zirc blasted, so it's just blasted zirconium. So it's got a little more weight than the Zircuti ones. And got a little different sound. You'll notice these are similar, but this one, a little bit of a deeper thud. I love zirconium on fidgets. Same with Zircuti, fantastic piece. Then I have crystallized titanium. I actually have a handful of these. This one's blue, so again, different sound. A little bit higher pitch. And this is more on par weight-wise with the Zircuti. because zirconium is just layers of titanium with some zirconium in there. And then this is obviously just titanium, and that's all zirconium, so it's going to be heavier. So that's blue. Then I have pink, purple, whatever you want to call it. Love this one. Just has a great feel to me. And I love that purpley look. Just really gets me. Crystallized tie has a nice grip. Love it. I have a black crystallized titanium. Has a little bit of green in it, sort of. You can see the hues there. Again, fantastic. I have a colored crystallized titanium. So this has all the colors in it. And that's what gave me the idea to ask if he could do like individual colors. And he's like, sure, I'll try it. And that's how we ended up with those different colors. But this is kind of where it started. This was, I bought two when I first got into these. Well, first I bought a Damasteel one, sold it immediately, hated it, really hated it. And I was like, all right, I'll give him one more shot. And I bought two. I bought this crystallized tie, and then I bought this zirconium. So it's same pattern as this, just you can see it's a different cut of zirconium, and this one is a little more aged. I could probably clean it up with some Windex, and this one just opened my mind. Like the snaps on this thing, I've literally been chasing this since I got this. Almost, I don't think any of these are this good. It just feels so clean and bouncy, and I just haven't achieved the same level. Now, there's different feels, right? Like this might be a little stronger. You know, they're all still fantastic, but like this one just planted the bug in me. And you can hear it. Sounds like a bag of change when you rip it. So that one's what really started the NJT craze for me. And then I got one that is not flamed, so it's just etched. So like this one, there's no color because it's not flamed. And this one is probably the strongest one I have. It's got a really strong magnet pull on it. And I love that because it's different. Like this one's super strong and this one's on the weaker side. I have one in, oh, I forgot about this one. This one's crystallized zirconium. So same process as this and these, but zirconium. So it's black by nature. Well, zirconium's not, but you get what I'm saying. And then it's crystallized. So this is how it came out. It's just a little bit of a wonky colorway. Like it's sort of like a galaxy look versus this being like bright, beautiful colors everywhere. It's got the same colors, but they're just like darkened. It just looks weird. Has the same weight as this, but it feels really good. So not my favorite aesthetically, but it has a place and I really dig it. And then the last one is another zirconium flamed and etched, like this one and this one. But it happened to be this circular cut of zirconium, so it just looks totally different. And this one just has a really deep feel to it. And my take on that is that there's just more zirconium in it, so it's a little heavier. Yeah, it's a little heavier than the zirconium ones because it's got like a core of zirc versus these that are very mixed in. And it just has this great feel, much like this one. Strong pull. So those are all of my NJT coins. I have two more on the way in different materials and styles that I just ordered. But the collection, I've probably had 20 or so in my personal collection, and I've sold a few. I have 11 right now with the two coming. And I've also facilitated sales. I've had, you know, he sent me some extra ones, and then I sell those to help people here in the States get them a little easier. But he's been doing great. I mean, his drops have been killing it. He sells out instantly, so everything I've been hoping would happen for NJT is happening, so I'm very happy and proud. And it's just awesome to see them growing like that. So definitely check out NJT Hand Power on Facebook. They have a Facebook group. That's the best place to go. And then they have a website where they do the drops. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed in the product. The cool thing is, for the materials, you'll see some products coming up where the prices are just like really high. The prices on these for the materials, I think, are very, very good. I mean, they start at like $99. If you got a blasted Zerk like this, it'd be $99. And then, you know, like the highest one I've bought in Zerkutai or something has been like $165 maybe. Obviously he does like crazy superconductor stuff, and that's going to be way more. But if you just want to get a coin, I mean, 150 bucks for the best fidget in the game, hands down the best haptic coin, kind of hard to beat. So check them out. I'll link them down below. I actually have a discount code LeftyEDC you can use. It'll knock 10% off your order over there. Okay, now we're going to get to the other stuff. And it's really not a lot. It's 6 items. I have 2 of one of them. So the first one's going to be the chill pill. This is from Fidget Things. So 2 of these products are from Fidget Things. Really like Derek over there. Great dude out of Vegas. Makes all this stuff in his shop. And basically, this is a zirconium honeycomb. So you can see it's got that honeycomb pattern. Gives it a little bit of grip and loses some weight. Very cool. This is a titanium centerpiece. He calls this the extra dose. So normally you get this product like this. And then this one is Zerkutai. Normally you get the product like this. And the way it's called the chill pill. And the way you play with it is however you want to. You can just roll it around your hands. You pull it apart and do this. Kind of let it flop back together. I like to take it apart and roll it around like this and wait for it to zing back together. And it's just fun to see how long it'll take to pop back together. It's fun to chuck them in the air and break them. Sorry. It's fun to chuck them in the air and hear them zing together like that. It's really fun. And then you can add the extra dose to have it be a little longer if that's your thing. If you're just trying to do this move, the extra dose is really nice, but I'm more of this guy, so the extra dose doesn't really work for me all that well. It still works, but I prefer it with just the 2. He has updated the system a lot since I've had this. You can see here, this one has this plate with like an Allen key. Now they come either like this, or you get a tool and it's easier to unscrew and tighten, or there might even be another system by now. I can't remember. But they're fantastic, and they come in every flavor. 3D printed, aluminum, titanium, Zerkutai, zirconium, whatever you want price-wise. I mean, it goes from $10 all the way up. So, you know, you can really enjoy the fidget no matter your price range. So that's the chill pill. I have a spinner. It's the only spinner I own. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you'll know I went through a craze, and I had, I probably had like 15 at one point, or 10. I was really deep into the tungsten spinner. Shout out to Preston. But I kind of just got over it. I wasn't carrying them because, spinners, they're bigger. Tungsten ones for sure are heavier. And I don't know, I don't know. But I do love a good spinner. I just don't really use them anymore. And this one I just happened to keep. It was sent to me by G1.com. So shout out to G1.com. Again, I have a link, LeftyEDC, you can use over there. And that'll save you 10% off your order from G1.com. They are a fidget dealer. They have great prices, and they sell a lot of shit. So definitely worth checking out. I'll link it down below. And yeah, it's just a good one. This is a zirconium piece. It's called the Tri-Mushroom Spinner. And we can see what bearing I have in here. I don't know what the hell I put in here. Look at that. I just have a steel, I don't even know what that is. A shielded bearing or something? Stock bearing? I don't even know. That's the thing. I went through this whole phase of spinners. I bought all these C bearings. It was the craze or whatever. But then I tried some like hybrids. I really liked that because it wasn't about the sound anymore for me. It was for the spin time I really liked. And you just go through phases with stuff, and right now I'm just not in a spinner phase. But this one spins really well. I just like how it feels haptically on my finger, spinning like that. It has a good spin time, so it feels like worth having. I like the colorway. It kind of looks like a plastic to me, but it's actually Zerk, which is weird that I like that, but I do. And yeah, just the only spinner I've kept around and barely use it, but it is cool every once in a while. Then comes, let's talk about this one from Fidget Things. This is the Switch. So this is a new style of fidget, I would say. A lot of people are doing it now. You see it from budgety, 3D printed, all the way up. And, you know, I've seen Fidget Things do it. JRW's done it. I think Zero Feud's done it. A lot of companies have done it. Lousy, what was it? Values. Lousy Values. But essentially what they all are is mechanical keys in a fidget form. So Derek machines this body right here, okay? And I think he machined this cap as well. And then you have the plastic part from a mechanical keyboard that gives you your switch. And you can get this in clicky or silent. I put the silent one in because I was using it at the office. So I can kind of, could fidget at the office, you know what I mean? But I wanted to get another one at some point and put a loud, clicky one in because I really like to get it going. I mean, you can still make it loud. You hear it ring. It's really fun. I took this on the plane when we went to Montana. And because I didn't want to be super loud. You know, I didn't really end up using fidgets or anything that much. Well, I take that back. I did use fidgets, but not this one when we were in Montana. But on the plane, this was great. In the office, this is great because it's quiet. And it's just a fun, different thing, you know? So that's the Switch. And again, just like the Chill Pill, you can get it in variations from ultra affordable to expensive. The next one is from 01EDC. This one lives in my pouch that's in my backpack. And it's just kind of like, hey, backup slider thing, you know? This is in Ultim, actually, or Pay. And Ultim comes in black as well as the amber color, by the way. And it is a slider. And 01 sliders are notorious for having magnets pop out. So I have had to re-glue one of the magnets in this thing. I think it was one of these. It was either that one or the one on the other side. But they're easy to do once you get the hang of it. And it's just a little slider. Basically, Mackie is basing all this shit off of the CP3, which was his absolute home run of a fidget that everybody loves. And everybody wants to replicate it. And this is a mini attempt of it, really. The pod. And I like it, actually, quite a bit. It's just really small, so you have to get the hang of it, but it's got really good snaps, and it's fidgety. It's got the tactile feel I like, and it's got a small package, so you can, that's what she said, but you can put it in your fifth pocket or whatever you want to do, and it's kind of fun. It's no CP3, but it has its place, and I really do like it. So that's the pod. All right, now we get to the nitty-gritty. We got two left. We have the CP3. So this is kind of the guy, man. This is kind of the guy right here. This kind of started it for me. Wasn't the first fidget I got, I don't think, but it's really the one that caught my eye the most originally. Other than, believe it or not, the Gal Owl, which I hate. I never actually bought one because I got the handle one finally. Shout out to Fidget Focused. And I hated it. But that one just like attracted me for some reason. And so did this. And I've collected, if you guys have watched the channel, I've collected a shit ton of CP3s, CP2s, CP everything. And I've tried the Hogdoggins version, which is this one. I've tried the Hate Dust version. I've tried the regular versions. I've tried the, you know, whatever there is, I had it. Pretty much. Except for like brass and copper and shit. If it was in Zerk, the Zerkutai, I had a Zerkutai one, or titanium. I don't think I ever got a titanium one because they were like $800 by the time I got into Fidgets. But anyway, the CP3 is phenomenal. One of the best. It's the GOAT, baby. It's the GOAT of Fidgets, especially sliders. Listen to it go. Listen to it purr. Oh, it's so good. It is based on a magnet system where you have 8 magnets over here, 8 magnets over here, and then you have a little slider middle piece here that has 6 on each side. And it has tracks, and you pop them together, and off she goes. It can come apart on you if you're not careful, and you can ding the shit out of it, which I'm sure I've done, but don't care about, because Fidgets are users, essentially, right? I mean, unless you don't touch it, it's a user. I never use tape on any of these. I like the loud sounds and pops and everything. Just one of the best Fidgets of all time. This is number 175 of 300 or 200. I had number 1 of a couple of CP3s. Don't care. That stuff doesn't mean anything to me. I want the one that feels the best in my hand, you know what I mean? And this Hogdoggins one just eats. Just sounds and feels so good in the hand. But I'll be honest, this thing has been sitting in my pouch that's in my truck for months, year almost, and has been getting no love at all. It's kind of there for a backup Fidget, like a good backup Fidget, but because of that, it's kind of been neglected, right? But the NJT coin just took over. You know, it's just what was in my pocket all the time. So, that's the CP3. Then came along a Kickstarter for the S Nano. This is from Ant Design Official, and I am infatuated with this. This is what I've been carrying pretty much every day for a month now. It kicked NJT out of my pocket. NJT coin is still the best Fidget in the world. But, you know, we have honeymoon phases with things. I have a really cool slip for this, made by High Grain Design. Just really freaking sweet. Look at this thing. Yeah, that's gorgeous. And I love it. I also have one that came with it I bought that sucks. And I have slips for my NJT coins I love from Oak City Leather Supply. But why do I love this? Well, first, it's customizable, so you can get it in different materials, just like a CP3. It's an obvious comparable. Everybody's going to compare it. A lot of people are going to say it's a rip-off, you know. And while, obviously, it's taking inspiration from the CP3, it is actually kind of different to me. It's more of a hybrid of the CP3 and the 01 EDC slider, and then made better than both, honestly. Construction-wise and quality-wise, I think it's better than both. I love this product more than anything, really, other than maybe an NJT coin. So keep that in mind, but I'm just being objective or trying. It comes in zirconium, it comes in titanium, and it comes in stainless steel, which I don't have. The stainless steel one is $70, $69. Go to their website. Hopefully the price is still the same. AntDesignOfficial.com. I don't have a link or any of that shit, but I'll link it for you so you can go there. I don't get commission or anything. I don't get commission from any of these except for G1. I do get a little commission from that if you use the code. But $69 for steel, $89 for titanium, $109. $109 for zirconia. You want to know how much this was? I think I paid $300 for this Hogdoggins one. Maybe it was $250 or $280. It was fucking expensive. And it's literally zirconium on 2 sides and then a steel plate in the middle. So it's not even all zirconium. And it was like $300. These are expensive. Go look. Even the stainless steel one, the base ass one, was like $125 last time I looked. New. You can get a Zerk one of these for less than that. That's impressive to me, right? Whether you care or not is another story. It's just my story, right? So anyway, I got one of these, and I've bought 2 now. I bought this one on Kickstarter, and then I bought another Zerk one, and then they sent me this one to review. after I had bought those two and loved them, they were like, hey, we'll send you this to check out too, right? I changed the plates out, so you can remove the plates on these, which is really cool. You just unscrew that, and this little top plate, not this whole plate, this top plate comes off. And I took one off the other one I had and swapped it because I liked how this slider felt. And it's different. The CP3 cracks. This guy is just a little different. But it has a really insane haptic feel to it. It just is so satisfying to do this, the way that feels. And you can do tricks. You can like pull it down and do the USB stick. That's what I call it. Where this guy still sticks out. Here, I'll try to do it better. There. It's nice. It looks like a USB drive. And then you can do that. And the reason it's cooler is because it has a track, right? But the plates ride on this middle plate and they're screwed in. So these don't come off. You can't accidentally pop it off and drop it on the concrete or whatever, right? So that's cool. I feel like that makes it thinner. It's not, but it feels thinner. It does. And you can see these cover where this one has that plate showing. Both of these are fantastic. I'm not going to sit here and argue that one is better, really. I like certain things better about each one. This one right here is just really smooth and not as loud, but feels amazing. This one's a little louder. And I think maybe that's solely because this is titanium and the magnets are the same and it just feels stronger. I don't know. But it feels great. And so does this, just in its own way. That's why I have both. And this has just become my favorite fidget currently. I just love manipulating it. The other cool thing is it goes both ways. That's what she said. So you can go down to there and then keep sliding. Where the CP3 kind of ends right here. And you can't go this way. You're stuck. So I'll do a comparison because I think they'd be a good comparison. But anyway, that's it. Those are all my fidgets, guys. I don't have a ton. I know I dragged that out, I guess. But yeah, I have these. And then I have a shit ton of these. So we'll just put one out. Right? So that's 3, 6. I mean, it's really 7 fidgets that I have. In the more premium range, I guess. And then I have a bunch of the 3D printed stuff. That I don't use very much, but I do like this one quite a bit. And this one is newish to me, so it's been used at my desk. One other fidget I have is sort of a sentimental one. This is made by my buddy Brent, Backpack B. He calls it the Magnetron, which is a great name. And he was just messing around, and he put a couple of magnets inside of fat carbon. And I still think this could do something. I mean, it's similar to this, really. Right? Same concept. Stronger magnets and some kind... I mean, if you even made it into a haptic coin, that'd be cool. But I just still have it because he gave it to me. And it's just kind of... I don't really ever use it, but it's a sentimental piece to me. I love it. So... there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. I would love to see your fidget collection. If you have a YouTube channel, if you just have a channel, just want to, you know, it might not be about fidgets, or if you just want to leave a comment and tell me your fidget collection, or leave a comment about anything, I would appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. Share the video with your fidgety friends, and let me know if you have any questions. You know, I have more stuff on the way from some companies to check out, which is cool. But this is my collection. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you later.